Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta Dot Exchange. US markets fresh high. Dow Jones was fresh high, not Nasdaq or S&P. Because there, though, people are moving the money from technology stocks to non-technology stocks. But however, even technology stocks recovered. I think Microsoft was up nearly 3%, so Facebook also up. So after a brutal sell-off, so those markets are recovering. So the Nasdaq has fallen about 8%. Now it has almost recovered 5%. Today morning, Asian markets are positive. Even the Japanese market hit a fresh all-time high. GIFT Nifty is surprisingly indicating about, Nifty future opening around 26,000 and 25,990. I think yesterday it closed around 25,910. So that means it's a gap of about 80 points. So this gap up, gap down has become a usual thing. But as I told you yesterday, first time, there was a big gap up. That big gap up sustained, and then markets closed somewhere near the upper end of the trading range. So that shows that markets were very, very positive. In fact, and after a long time, I bought some options. Ahead of the budget, I bought some options, but I did not make money. But I think that entire money I might be recovering today. I bought 25,900 call option that was trading around 50 rupees, and then sold a 26,000 call option that was trading around 25 rupees. So the net debit was 25 rupees. That 25 rupees I collected by selling put option 25,700, I think. So that means I bought for 50 rupees and sold for 50 rupees. I did not pay anything from my pocket, but I have taken a bullish view for today. So if Nifty opens, sustains, assuming that Nifty closes around 26,000, my both sell put will go to zero, but the buy call will give 100 rupees profit. I have done 26,000 quantity. So 26,000 into 100. So the maximum profit can be 26 lakh rupees. So that's what I lost, on a budget day. So because budget day I expected like positive budget. So for market, I thought markets will rally, but on the contrary, market fell. But had I held on to the position, then later, when the US trade deal came, that I would have made good profit, but how do we know? Because on the budget day, we get scared, we just get out, right? So there is an event. So for the event, we take some view, take some position, and then, if right or wrong, we exit after the event. Right? And I tell you, whatever I'm just doing here, just sharing my thoughts, my views, please do not take any position based on this. If at all you are taking, please understand the risk and reward. And I tell you, yesterday I got a message from one guy. He said, "Sir, I followed your YouTube channel and I've taken this position. I'm sitting with a great loss." Right. So, like, whatever YouTube I shared, they are all like limited risk strategies. Right. I do not know how this guy can can lose so much. And then, I found out that he has sold a call option that is sitting in a good loss. So, I never suggested selling any call option. And buy a call option in the shorter term, sell a call option in the longer term. So if the sell call option in the longer term is giving loss, the buy call option would have given good profit. But that contract is missing. And then when we asked him, He said, sir, when the Trump deal came, market shot up. I was in a big loss in that option, shorter term option. I closed it with a loss of 6 lakh rupees. I really confused. Okay, shorter term you should buy. The Trump deal come, market shoots up. That buy should give huge profit only, right? So probably what this guy must have done, he must have sold the short term call option also, right? So sometimes, people, they don't have the patience. I still remember, I was just teaching about, long-term options, 1 year, expiring 1 year away in a conference in Dubai. Then within few minutes, within few seconds, one guy go and put market order. And December options, usually there will be no liquidity. So you have to place only the limit order. You put a market order. Buyer 2000 rupees, seller 2200 rupees. You go and put a market order and then it traded at 2000 rupees. Then next minute, it is trading at 2200. So then he came to me saying, sir, within minutes I lost 200 rupees. So sometimes, half knowledge is very, very dangerous, right? So if somebody is saying something, okay, listen to them very, very carefully and do paper trade for some time. And then, if at some point of time, if you are prepared for the risk, you may take a real trade. And another big problem I tell you with the retail people, when they take two positions, which are hedged position, when the market move violently, whether loss or profit, you want to exit, you have to exit both together. If you don't do that, then you will be in trouble. Say, for example, you bought a call option in the shorter term, sold a call option in the longer term. Budget day, STT was very negative. Market came crashing down. So there's a huge loss in weekly options. You book that loss. Then you think, okay, now STT increase, market is not going to recover. Why to square up the sell call option? You leave it and see this is what happens. Within next 2-3 trading session, market shoot up 1000 point, 1500 point. Your sell call option will be in a huge loss. So whatever I'm doing here is just for educational purpose. Learn first, educate yourself, and then understand the risk and reward before taking any position. Right. So that's my simple advice. So coming back to the market, yesterday morning around the same time I told you 25,500 to 26,000, and now market is inching towards 26,000. If Nifty future is closer to 26,000, maybe Nifty spot may be 40-50 point lower. And that is one thing. Second thing, 26,000 is only a psychological resistance. Okay, the actual resistance is 25,905. If Nifty closes above 25,905, the market will become bullish. And number three, in the recent days or the recent weeks or in the recent months, how many times we have seen Nifty closing positive for 3 consecutive trading sessions? The last 2 consecutive trading sessions, Nifty closed well in green, and today gap up. If that gap up sustains and close positive, then this will be 3rd consecutive day of positive closing. So the 3rd consecutive day of positive closing is really good for markets. And then 4th, these banking stocks. And while the private sector banks are struggling, SBI came out with good results, and SBI shot up 7 to 8%. And corporate result wise, there are many stocks today also. The BSE came out with the results yesterday night, and a fantastic result, and profit almost tripled. Right? And this BSE stock has been a very, very big multi-bagger for the last 5 years. And today, I think it is likely to touch all-time high. I think all-time high is just about 50, 100 points away from where it closed yesterday. So this stock was a really bullish stock. And now going forward, earlier I was told NSE had 100% market shares in futures and options. Now BSE is controlling about 25 to 30% of the market share. So who knows, if the thing continues like this, if BSE takes some more measures, it can go to 50%. So then it will become equivalent to NSE. So markets are bullish, and there is a possibility that today Nifty might become technically long. And again, as I told you, don't just listen to my statement, don't go and take long position, right? Long doesn't mean that, market will continue to move in a straight line. There are a number of times, market came down 200 to 300 points and then moved higher. And sometimes the technical failed also. So technically long means, after that, for every rise is a selling opportunity on the put side, right? That means every dip is I would say every dip is a buying opportunity. So every time there's a dip in the market, it's an opportunity to sell the put option. Sorry, I think I stated wrongly. Right? This is the problem if you wake up morning 5 o'clock and do a video at 5:30. Right. So buy on dip or sell on rise, and then take some shorter term. Look at, say, for example, yesterday somebody was bearish. Of course, there was no reason for bearishness yesterday. The market continued to move for 2 days, right? And look at 25,000 put option was trading around 7-8 rupees. 26,400, 26,500. Those call options are like 5-6 rupees. I don't think that, even on a budget day, the Nifty did not fall 800, 900 points. How the Nifty is going to fall 800, 900 points today? Right. Sometimes these crazy option prices, so that is where you get good profits if you dare to take some risk. Right. But the problem in this kind of high volatility, after selling 25,000 put option, which put option you want to buy for hedging, everything will be trading around the same price. So that is a big problem in, this kind of high volatile markets. So whatever it is, so there are signs of some goodness. I think now everybody has forgotten Nirmala Sitharaman. Everybody has forgotten 50% and 150% hike in security transaction tax. So this is how our market behaves. So what they talk today, after a few days, they totally forget it. So market is market. So let us hope Nifty closes about 26,000 today, so that I can make maximum profit in my buy option. So otherwise, the downside, I think now firmly 25,500 should be a good support. Right? Weekly options, monthly options, premiums are really very, very high. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.